You know what? I remember where we were. We may as well read the mission log though and see what we've got on the how you wish to describe it. To stop the terrorist nuclear attack, one must deactivate the detonation code or destroy Metal Gear itself. Excuse me. Snake and Meryl head for the underground maintenance base. Meryl is shot by Sniper Wolf and is taken hostage, and Snake is also captured. Enduring the torture with Meryl's life on the line, Snake waits for an opportunity to escape the cell. Hmm. And I think we're about to wait because I think we have a long cutscene conversation coming up very soon as well. Plus, as I think I was going to say earlier, is that I do intend to fail the torture minigame. But we'll deal with that in a sec. I think we gotta call Roy to get this going.
I've been better.
Just calls him by his first name.
They've got her. Damn.
Normal person.
Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need to know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake.
Yeah, you know, just real world
Because you're the
subtext.
only one who can.
Subtext, air quotes.
Tell me the truth about this new
Big air quotes involved there. Whew, doctor.
Details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see,
Or is
We
there
don't know where
something
they are.
that-
Wait.
Something you haven't told me about.
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the genome army to go public.
And that's the only reason? Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained.
Maybe to slow down
Out?
the opposition.
Wait.
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right. But he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. Sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower. Also,
What?
I know it's asking a lot.
Meryl, right?
Yeah,
I'll save her.
thanks.
Okay. So, time to wait around for a bit. Do some funny stuff. Let's come over here and annoy this guy some. I appreciate that he just doesn't want to do anything. We just make the noise at him, and he's just like, well, okay, fine. Just shut up in there, will ya? Hello. Welcome aboard. Use the catch-up tab. I don't have it yet. I'm waiting to get the torture minigame so I can fail it. Because I actually succeeded last time. So I'll call Otacon after I fail that. You're right, dude. That's that's the goofiest sneeze I've ever heard.
It's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
Well, good for him. He can come in here and get and don't use turbo. It's true. Supposedly, yes. It's okay. I don't have a turbo controller. I'm just using a regular old PS2 controller.
Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. I fought wars in Afghanistan.
Once again, Solid Snake is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Among the Mujahideen guerrillas, I was known and feared as Shalashaska. I was trained by the Russian GRU.
Solid Snake not knowing what she...
One of those KGB slugs. To me,
Instead, I am a snail. Wait. Sorry.
we're all just a bunch of sadists. Don't confuse me with those uniformed fools. Well, shall we begin? Okay, here we go.
Just select button before it even begins.
Had enough. So, you're human after all. The torture will stop as I promised.
I think I was just waiting for him to say something like
Have my fun with her.
in response to that very specifically, like, oh, you
I hope you can still look at yourself in the mirror.
see the pictures he hides in his locker. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely am surprised that there's no dialogue for you, like, pressing the select button before any of the electricity even starts. Alright, Otacon, help me out here, please.
Still okay. Yeah. Thanks to the stealth
But-
camouflage, that is. I have a
Let's talk about this part a little bit.
I need your help. I was wondering when you'd ask, what should I do? I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell. What cell?
So,
There's a big torture machine nearby.
in order to escape from the prison, Otacon is going to put on his stealth camouflage suit, and he's going to bring us over a packet of ketchup and I think something else. I forget what else. But we use that set where we can feign death.
You okay, Snake?
However, you can also escape from here
Right guy.
by simply
Can't save the world.
just
What's wrong?
enduring the torture minigame like 4, I think, times. I forget how many, but there's...
Save myself.
If you take a lot of times, you will just...
She knew the risk.
Then Gray Fox will show up and bail you out, basically.
But they're an unavoidable part of war.
But that requires sitting around, waiting, and
To do.
dealing with the torture minigame many times. So, you know, do we really want to do that?
Say something
Answer is
to take my
probably
mind off
not.
the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please. Tell me about yourself.
Myself. That's a tough one.
Any family?
That's not a happy topic for me.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
And this weirdo keeps saying that he's my brother, but
By my own hand.
Big boss.
What? Big boss? I had no idea.
Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said. That's all I know.
And you were able to kill him, knowing that?
Yup,
How?
he wanted it. Besides, some people just need killing.
That's patricide.
Yup. That's
Yup.
the trauma
Thanks,
that
dude.
Nancy's talking about. One we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while, and Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
After you've been through as many wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Roy Campbell.
You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No.
I'm not gonna say that I ship Snake and Roy, but also
What?
I could see it. Roundy, how are you? You dropped in the middle of some background dump for
Gray Fox.
a lot of these fellas. So for those of you who like story,
But didn't you try to kill each other?
It's true. We did, in Zanzibar. But it was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield. He was being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No, we never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield. I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men in their games. You're like wild animals.
You're right. We are animals.
perfect time to take a background. I get it, Roundy.
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed towards violence.
You really like talking about genes, Naomi. Why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess
Anyway, yeah, it kind of goes without saying that the Metal Gear Solid series in particular, well, I guess the Metal Gear franchise period, the grasp on the idea of genetics is kind of not real, but also, again, part of the point is that, like, hey, this series is based very heavily on films. It's very much a pastiche of a genre of film on a lot of levels. Blah, blah, blah. Hideo Kojima likes movies, and that's why he's partnering with whoever that one director is to make an AI project. You know, listen, we went over that earlier, and it's like, hey, yeah, all right. Kojima is getting into AI stuff more over the years, but, like, just because, you know, you think about the fact that, like, Ed Annunziata, the Echo the Dolphin guy, is getting into AI too, but that doesn't invalidate what he was up to with Echo the Dolphin or Mr. Bones or any of that stuff. Yeah, Mr. Bones mentioned reset the counter. But
I'm here. Where?
there he is.
It's me, Otacon. Wow, they even capture you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go. That hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor?
I need that arm to be able to get the things out of my pocket, you dumbass.
It's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
Because of him.
Yeah, it's the Derpa Chief.
next to him.
Oh, bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room.
Well, hey, that's pretty good.
Take this too.
Where the hell am I gonna fit that thing?
I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the
Sounds like somebody's being a little...
took over the
Sounds like somebody's really over... Sorry, I'm stuck on, like, trying to find the right word here, but it was gonna be the joke of, like, Otacon is making assumptions about Sniper Wolf because he's a
That's all I can do.
he's a you know, a dumb shut-in internet nerd guy.
Past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my
Because Otacon's an incel, which is also, like, not necessarily an accurate estimation of his character, especially because Otacon does fuck eventually, but, like, you know, maybe a little bit easy to just sort of
coming back. See you later.
talk shit. Put your stealth suit back on, you dork. Italian tomato-based food condiment. Thank you, game. Alright. Doesn't say what. Do I press the... What button do I press to use this? Do I have to be standing up to use it? Do I have to use it in a specific spot? Italian tomato-based food Yes, I... Thank you, writers. Yeah, rip his promotion. He's not gonna have a great time. And they don't know how to shorten handkerchiefs, so they just wrote handker. Oh, those 7 character limits. No, seriously, how dumb am I? I don't remember how to do this. Oh, there we go. We have to press circle with it. Not in the menu. Okay. I'm being dumb. I was thinking of how, like... how you use rations and shit. Yeah, that makes sense. The problem is that I was doing it in the R2 menu. So... listen, it is indeed a lot of catch-up. He just needed to... get up and... Oops. That's the nuclear suplex. Apologies. It's not very nuclear. Anyway. Yeah, no, I think the icon was explicitly a bot. No! Otacon brought over a fucking bottle, dude! Like, a fairly sizable, like... The kind that you would purchase if you were purchasing ketchup. Or perhaps if you were purchasing catsup, depending on the sort of person you are. As I hear Plastic Alan flinching from miles away. It's funnier to imagine if that... I mean, yes, you are correct. Just one tiny little packet, like you're going to Burger King. Like you're going to the Burger King, and... Okay, yeah, there's nothing in the shitter. I mean, fair enough, but we did find bullets in the can that one time, so like... I feel I gotta check. Okay. Now, hold up. We are in a room just labeled cell. That's very useful. Let's take out some chaff grenade here. And use that just to ease our approach a little bit here. Being totally honest with you, we probably do not have to use the chaff grenade, but it just made things feel a little bit easier. There's something under here. I forget what it is, but... Oh yeah, it's the ration from earlier in the... Do we need to eat? Okay, yeah, our health is full. Cool. No real reason for me to be in here, then. I needed a second to get my bearings anyway, because those security cameras do not look familiar. I'm sure that, like, you know, call me out for being a dullard here if you know, and you probably should with that gameplay. Listen, maybe that was just an excuse to have a reason to go pick up that delicious ration. Which is very likely very stale at this point. Yes. Pick up your rations there. Unfortunately, we can't really get that out onto a tray, so I don't know if we can qualify it as nice. But yeah, these things are aligned in a really kind of crappy way for us, honestly. Let's go upstairs and make our way back across the base, because we were back in the first building. And we got a distance to go here. Actually, wait a sec. There's a room in the B2, I think, that we could not access. No, I think I'm thinking of the other building. Because there's definitely a part of building number 2 that we couldn't get into before. Of course, the security lasers are no longer functional. But we might have to be careful out here, because I think the minefield has continued to exist, or possibly even regenerated. So take out our mine detector. Our mine.d. Oh, jeez! I did not stop soon enough. Whoops. Whoa! Okay, no, they just have a much larger radius than the radar is making me think. So... I got space to pick these up, though. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to need them. They might come in handy. You know, there was a similar type of mine device that existed in Black Mesa. We didn't use any of them there either, but they might have been useful, and that's the important part. Oh yeah, take out your security card, you fool. I forgot for a second that I had that out in the first place. Anyway. Yeah, I was gonna say, this ration is still here, right? Get some free chow. And our items have gotten very oddly lined up there. Now remember, first floor of this building, we're not allowed to use our gun. So we just gotta sneak around. Don't go about randomly murdering these guys for no good reason, because that'll set off the rest of them. They apparently don't like it when you do that. I don't understand these guys whatsoever, man. But, sneak our way up here. Elevator is already in position. Hell yeah! You'll love to see it. Now we drop down a floor. And we can browse around this area again, pick up any resources we might need. Yeah, we get some nebulously described medicine, of which we're only allowed to carry one. And it's cold medicine of some kind. So, are we going to sneak this over to one of the guards and knock him the fuck out or something? I don't remember. Get ourselves some more diazepam. I don't think we really need more diazepam at any point in the game, because, like, there's not a lot of sniping to be done past this point. I don't think it affects, for example, the Stinger launcher, which we will be dealing with later on. Oh, shit. I was not looking at the map. That's my fault. Okay, sure. Let's do that. Because I'm not letting go of the stick fast enough, and the command to give him the squeeze is to just mash the square button. I almost said D button for some reason, but if you're pressing a direction, it will attempt to do that thing where you throw him over your shoulder. Anyway, yeah. I don't think we used diazepam whatsoever to help us with, like, the Stinger launcher or anything like that. And I don't recall there being an actual use for the sniper rifle in the future. I mean, yes, there is still a sniper duel that remains, and yes, we can use it for that end, but I'm gonna cheat during that. At least I would assume that the thing I'm going to be doing would generally be considered to be a type of cheat. Not in-game, obviously, it is still inside the rules, but, like, you know, if they're telling you to fight each other with, you know, if you're fighting with sniper rifles, I think generally, well, gee, this is going to sound real silly, but I think that if I were to be using a guided missile instead from, like, behind a hill or something, that might be considered the slightest bit dishonorable. Yeah? Right? Like, that is a fair assessment. In any case, we take out the handkerchief, and that should, in theory, protect us from the dogs. Because this handkerchief has the scent of their master on it, so they're like, oh yeah, you smell like my food. Oh. Yeah, get through the crack. Unfortunately, I can't use the night vision goggles at the same time as this, so I am fumbling around in here a little bit, but we get in this room and we are set. Unfortunately, someone's having a bit of a jam session here, so we can't see where the mines are in case the mines are still... Are the mines still there? I don't recall. But it would be very strange for them to disappear. The snake has flashbacks, and it's generally rather upsetting. Jesus! Wow! That's some incredible timing. Say something about just ruining the scene, but also...
Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't
Snake, about Meryl.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
Listen to me.
I wasn't able to protect her.
Snake, it's okay. You did what you could. Now, let it rest.
Colonel,
She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for this.
no. You're wrong. Meryl thought she had to become a soldier. Thought it was the only way. She said she thought it would bring her closer to her dead father.
She said that?
She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard. It's all my fault.
That's not like you, Snake.
Master, what is it?
Master Miller.
Dropping, but I just couldn't listen anymore.
Master.
Snake, you can have regrets if you want to. It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
He's right. Don't kick yourself. It doesn't suit a legend like you. And besides that, for all we know, Meryl's okay, right?
Mei Ling.
Snake, forget about Meryl. Stop Liquid. That's what Meryl would want too.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
Snake,
What?
Meryl. She's pretty special to you, huh?
Yes, she's special. There aren't many women like her around.
That's not what I meant.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Is that all? Come on.
This is like a police interrogation.
No, I just...
I guess it's in the genes.
Genes? What are you talking about, Colonel?
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When
Who names their child Master? That's kind of sus.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi.
And yeah, again, a lot of talk about genes and genetics. We've been over that a little bit. And it'll get even sillier later on, but I digress.
Chance to meet him. Snake, good luck.
Watch your back,
It-
Snake.
Who names their child Miller? That's kind of... Oh, sorry. That's just me being even sillier this time. Hey, yeah, let's pick up them sniper bullets that are, again, probably not super valuable. Who names their child Liquid? Don't... Whoa! Hey! Is that thing, like, on top of... It sure is. Anyway. We are indeed just shitposting a little bit through this because, hey, I love Metal Gear Solid, but... And there's a lot of parts to it that, like... Again, strong messaging in certain areas, but let's be real. It does also combine that with very much being a shitpost of a game. Oh god, I mean... You say that? I think the good bit about that also is that, like... This, just like any piece of fiction, is very much in the department of things that Elon Musk would not get if he were to ever touch it with a 10-foot pole. Of course, we know the guy is a shit gamer because of the things about him in Path of Exile 2. But... So he wouldn't get this far to know what Liquid Snake meant, but... Definitely, you know, just like any piece of sci-fi, he wouldn't get it. Granted, I kind of think that a lot of those, like, extreme tech bros have kind of hit a point with regard to their interaction with science fiction literature of just, like, intentionally not getting the point. Where, like, that stuff is in front of them, they just completely ignore it on purpose, because obviously it would, reflect rather poorly upon them, to put it mildly. Because, like, for example, think about it this way. One of the things that I think about a surprising amount for something that I don't really care that much about... Oh, I have the SOCOM out, not the FAMAS. I want my assault rifle. I can't fight with real weapons, so I have to fight with a machine gun. The thing I wanted to say here Westworld, right? We are aware of what Westworld is, and you know, it's not something where everybody's a cowboy. That's something different. But I think about how a large part of it is like, a big part of Westworld is that if machines were sentient, the things that humans make them do would be considered abusive. At least I think that that's part of the message. You know, again, in my IMO, somebody may be like, haha, you really are not media literate for somebody who, haha, you thought Clover Pit was a parody, you stupid bitch. And you would be right about that, and I'm still correct about that point. But regardless of any of that, bruh. I'm a little busy here. So, like, I don't think that these dudes would get that part of it, you know? That's sort of what I'm getting at here. Anyway, I do not know about the speedrun trick for this part of the game. I don't know shit about this game as a speedrun game, period, honestly. Oh, what? Question, is that through... Does it have to be, like, a force reload with the circle button, whichever button it is, when the gun is empty, or can you just R2 reload for that? Because that'd be, like, super duper easy then. Because, yeah, I'm pretty bad at fighting in this game. But, I mean, again, the way that I always perceive it, it's like, okay, it's a stealth game. Fighting is supposed to kind of suck a little bit in order to dissuade you from doing it. Let me pause for this. What appears to happen is that when Snake is hit, his hitbox gets bigger for very... standing in the right spot and aiming the SOCOM at the guard who is shooting. Snake's hitbox manages to hit the area loading trigger on the other side of the door, loading Snake into the next room. Okay. Well, that didn't seem to get any... What do you got for me?
Snake, that's the door to the walkway.
It won't open, even if I use the card.
The goons just running up all these stairs is very fun. Yes.
Forgot.
Do you know something?
That door sometimes gets frozen shut because it's so cold outside.
Next time, tell me beforehand. So what should I do?
It's impossible to open from the inside. They always use C4 or something from the outside.
From the outside? You can't open it from the inside?
Sorry, it's impossible. But don't worry, you'll get through. There are two walkways that connect Tower A and Tower B. The other one's on the roof. You should just use the
Hell.
on the roof.
While some taking damage to a chaff grenade could work. I screwed that up. Whoops. It's not the usual sort of locked. A car window gets frozen shut in the drive-thru. I just put C4 on. Why can't we just put C4 on the door over on this side? Come on. Let me take the easy method here. Well, let's see if I can't deal with that. Let's see. Standing in the right spot and aiming the SOCOM at the guard who's shooting. Oh. You managed to get me in the butt there. I mean, I could try to do it correctly. I should probably not have my mouse on top of the thing there. Whoopsie. Let's clean these guys up a little bit here. I'm going to give it just one more shot and... you know, I don't think I'm in, like, the right location here. It's probably, like, the edge of the door or something, too. Oh, shit! We did it! And that ate, like, all of our rations, which is what I deserve, really, but... Listen, if we fail, I will, I guess, do things correctly, but also, that is kind of neat. At least to show it off. Here, let's put the C4 in place. And did that not actually work? Shit. Otacon, did you lie to me about the goddamn C4 again? Otacon! What if I just get to the end of the path and there's a level 7 door at the end or something? It's like, ha. Nah, it's level 6. Ooh, yeah, here we go. There's our Stinger launcher. We're gonna need that semi-soon. Last map of Diablo 2. I haven't played a Diablo game in a minute, so... I think we're just at the top of the stairs here, basically, right? Sort of. Hold on, did we actually go up that much? Whatever. Call the elevator. Yeah, true. It's kind of like also the place in FF1 where you fight Tiamat. Tiamat. I've heard various pronunciations. I'm sure there is a correct one, but I am not 100% sure offhand. Where you fight Shamat. There we go. Shamat, the Fiend of Wind. You know. The fourth of the big bosses in the game. Not to be confused with that big boss. Okay, so I guess it's completely dead. I thought from, like, the noises that I heard that I'd actually be waiting for an elevator. It did sort of sound like something was in motion, but I am wrong, clearly. Ooh. That presents a bit of a problem. Oh, I'm sure that there's all kind of, like, wild glitches in the old Final Fantasy games were full of a lot of bugs. And I'm not just counting stuff that's, like, a little bit better known, like anything where the combat breaks. Oh. That door's working again. Okay. It probably didn't work earlier because I didn't have a key ready. Oopsie. Oh, jeez. Wow, that's that's something else. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bugs in Final Fantasy in the pre 3D era that are very famous. A lot of stuff, especially like FF1, just stuff that doesn't work properly. But the the wacky amounts of warps and stuff you can do, I'm sure, is even more incredible. Can we save Tella somehow? Is that a thing? That feels like something that there is a distinct possibility, but also perhaps not. Ooh, yes, more rations. Good. I'm not good at this game, so having more of those would help. That's very fun.
Liquid is still hovering around the roof of Tower B. He's waiting for you.
Nice.
Snake, it's time for you to take him on.
One second. Anyway, let's call up meleeing real quick and get a save going, because we really use that.
You caught Snake?
That's always a helpful thing. I thought that would take longer for some reason, which is silly. This is a PS1 game.
It is because the strong swimmer overestimates his abilities and underestimates the strength of the river. You are probably quite used to the mission now, but don't get careless.
Okay. So we got a horribly smashed door here. And... I'm not getting through that, am I? That only climbs down, even though it looks like it could go further up. Possibly. They only gave me 6 missiles, though. I think that this helicopter is going to take a few more shots than that. This isn't how you get to... I'm sorry, I forgot a little bit about how this part goes down. Other than the fact that you fight Liquid in a helicopter. I guess I'd say I could try to blow the door open, but it looks already pretty blowed up as it is. Yes, yes.
Liquid is still hovering around.
Do I not go this way? It's a distinct possibility, but again, I do not recall. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't do it. And I don't seem to be equipped with any sort of crowbar or anything, so I think this isn't the way I'm supposed to do that. Just taking a little guess here. Did I done goof this somehow? It's very plausible. And yeah, we're not allowed to use our Nikita missile launcher in here. It's been given the status of no use. It's no use! Wait. Clearly I was not ready to do a Silver the Hedgehog voice properly there. And I think we might all be happier for that. Hey, I could believe it. I would assume that a game developer is aware of several other video games, you know? Then again, I actually don't know much about Nikkei outside of what I've seen from friends posting about it. I don't play a lot of mobile games in general anymore, and certainly don't start a whole lot of them. But I've heard very strong things about the plot. And yes, I do mean that entirely seriously for anybody who's like looking to be a little bit smart alecky about it. Yeah, I mean, I started playing for like a couple of weeks. I played Enfield for a few weeks. And I mean, Enfield was alright aside from the parts about it that really pissed me off, but just in general, I kind of feel like, yeah, I'm not really interested in supporting that style of video game anymore. I hear noises.
Don't shoot! It's me! Don't shoot! It's me, Snake!
Otacon, how'd you get here?
Well, it wasn't as dramatic as your entrance, believe me.
Otacon,
I'm
wait.
afraid of heights.
You were watching?
Yeah, I was watching. I was riding in the back of their truck. Thanks to the stealth camouflage.
How did you get up here?
The elevator, of course.
The first floor of the circular staircase was destroyed.
That's why I took the elevator.
The elevator was working?
Yeah, that's right. You're incredible. Like a movie hero or something.
No, you're wrong. In the movies, the hero always saves the girl.
You mean Meryl? Sorry. Forget I said anything. Snake, there's something I've really got to ask you. It's why I followed you up this far. Have you ever loved someone?
That's what you came to ask?
No, I mean,
I-
I was wondering if
Otacon.
you ever fall in love.
What are you trying to say?
I want to ask you,
Otacon, is this the best time to hit on
do
Snake?
you think love
Actually, compared to sometimes.
feels?
Yeah.
Did you at least change your pants before this? I mean, wait.
Any place.
Maybe that's Snake's thing. I don't know.
But if you love someone, you have to be able to protect them.
I think so too.
I have a favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, it'll be easy.
I told you before I don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't want you to either.
Okay?
The elevator is stopped down there. want you to get it to move. You see?
That's weird.
It was working before, but now it isn't.
Maybe the panel's broken.
Can you fix it?
It was working before. If it's the mechanism, leave it to me.
I've got to go and swat a noisy fly.
Okay. I'll stay here and hold.
Please, his legal name is Otaku Convention.
You really look like hell. Are you okay?
Don't worry.
The ankle has been spreading.
If I do this, it doesn't matter. I just pretend like I'm not here, and then I'm not scared.
Strange logic. I'm counting on you.
Become a ghost. Not the band. I don't think Otacon can play the saxophone anyways. So, yeah, it would probably be a good idea to put on our rations, because I remember this part. Once we have all this going. Grab ourselves a gun real quick, too, just in case. A gun. Not to be confused with a goon. Or do I have to wait? Oh, no, there's stairs. Oh, hey. Hey! Even worse is the part where I accidentally got a little bit too close to the, Okay, so maybe I don't remember this part. Whoops. Okay, fine, guys. Jeez. I didn't see him up there. I was gonna wait a second before doing that, but... No, I think popping doesn't do anything to us. See, I was ready for it this time. Now I'm just like, okay, do it preemptively as soon as you see the particle effects end. Just in case. Now, I was gonna say, now I get a little bit more cavalier about things, so I'll just be like, okay, the camera angle's changed. Surely the hazards to us are different and not the same. Both, in fact, strangely enough. Alright, climb that ladder. Hard first. Yeah, I was hoping to swap before the cutscene, but whatever.
Finally come out of this home. Are you ready now, my brother?
Why are you calling me brother? Who the hell are you?
I'm you.
I'm a really big fan of Hulk Hogan. Wait.
Ask the father that you killed. I'll send you to hell to meet him.
As he continues to spout the slightly Kingdom Heartsy nonsense at it. Take this, and... grab this thing. I don't remember if there's, like, good cover for us to use to actually fight him with the stinger, but that is what we need to do. I guess cover doesn't really work as well with the option here, so... Alright, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming out. Thank you very much. Honestly, I should probably do, like, a midstream advertisement of my side projects and Discord, and, you know, then I'll get people who don't stay until 10 p.m. for anybody who's more interested in that. You know. Oh! Yeah, and of course, just like using the sniper rifle, you get knocked around. Your aim gets knocked around pretty badly when you get shot with you're carrying the Stinger launcher. It's kind of understandable, and honestly, it doesn't feel as bad as the when you have the sniper rifle. But maybe that's because I'm significantly better at using this thing than I am at using the sniper rifle. Ah! Ooh. Yeah, I hear him. I hear him, but I don't see him. And just keep him in the general vicinity of the M, and you'll be able to focus. Wait. This doesn't feel like a great place to actually get too many hits in, to be honest with you, but trying to... Yeah, see, a problem here is just this dude does, in fact, move... no. It's the fact that he hits kind of hard and has a lot of HP. I apologize. I was thinking of something different. Ooh. And I lost him. But... This is definitely a lot harder than the helicopter in MGS2, from what I recall. Again, it's been a minute since I've played either game, but I seem to or seen either game for that matter either, because I only played a little bit of MGS2 and then I got sidetracked by something else eons ago. So I didn't actually play that helicopter battle, but I've seen it. And it's very protracted, but it seemed to be much easier to avoid getting hit. Meanwhile, this, you've got, like, shit for cover. It's... Staying safe in this fight isn't necessarily the easiest thing in the world. That said, both battles, the helicopter can take a lot of shots. So they're not so different in that regard. Oh. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit careful with some of those, because the missiles dip when you fire them. Also, damn, he got over there real fast. I know, he's going over us, which makes sense, but I feel like I didn't see it happen before. Like, oh wow, a helicopter can move in 3 dimensions. Who could imagine, right? But... yeah, alright. Unequip that thing. Can we... No, I can't leave. It just looks like I can. Oh. I didn't have the rations out. I fucked up. Liquid, can you stop thinking about Snake's holes for 1 second? Wait. Okay, no, I think the missile blew up in midair. It's like, I think maybe it keeps going while it's, Oh, careful. Okay. Retreat! Or at least get behind cover. Ah, hell. I mean, technically that's fine. Fuck! I made the wrong choice, I went the wrong way. Fuck. He's going overhead. Well, he's going up anyway. Alright, not the Nikita. That is not going to get us the results that we want, unfortunately. And I'm out of rations. Fuck. Okay, good. The missiles do keep flying after you put the launcher away, which is something that didn't seem to be the case before, but... Oh, jeez. I don't think I took the explosion. I think I just got shot by something at, like, the same time. So, yeah. I'm already real bad at this, but man, this thing is durable, which is one of the things you want a helicopter to be, but not when I'm fighting it, I don't. I suppose it could be worse. I could be fighting this thing with just a pistol. Like I was in a Saints Row game or something. Where that would actually work. No, I see muzzle flash. Take that off. And so you just be a little bit more touch and go with it, and it'll probably work a little better. But on the other hand, that just pads the fight out so badly. Let me switch items. That part worries me a little bit, is that it takes so long to switch off of the missile after I land a hit. So I basically kind of want to be swapping off basically after I land after I fire a shot. And even before I land a shot, jeez. Oh, I was really hoping I could squeeze another one in there, but no way. It's no good. No good, man. No dice. What a drag. Oh. Incoming. Fuck. Shit. Let's pack of missiles. Can you relax, dude? I'd ask how many bullets you got there, but I mean, it's a helicopter. It probably should have a lot, actually. It's not like Ocelot, who's, like, apparently at all times carrying his entire body weight in, like, whatever bullets he was using for that gun. The 45 caliber, I forget. Because I don't know much about guns. And yeah, I know enough, like, weird, bizarre things to be like, oh yeah, clearly he's loading that thing with 600 Nitro Express, right? Which is an elephant gun round, for those of you who are... for anyone who missed me referencing it yesterday. As I say, the missile lands on that side of the building, right? So, everything is fine, and I hear him trying to saw through my bones over there, and the rest of me. Ah! Alright, come on, get around the corner, man. That's not what I meant, but okay. I think now we can investigate real quick the missile affected area, because I don't recall what happens over here. Oh, it looks like he just smashes up a bunch of your cover. I mean, fair enough, but that stuff wasn't really helping me out too much anyway. Well, hey. Would you get up here? You dirtbag. Bag of dirt. Okay, yeah, I thought that's what was going on, was that he was down there. Oh, he didn't even go into, like, Fallout mode. I could probably have attempted a third shot at him. And he's trying to sneak into a different position there. Right, well, I see him down there. Never mind, he moved. Ah, hey, 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 hey. Yes, he had to start. Damn it! Getting me eventually. Come on, dude. Enough of this shit. Give me a chance to do something in response here. I mean, I guess why would he do that, but... He, like, ate 2 of my rations. He stole my lunch money and my lunch. That's Nikita, not the Stinger. Ah, hey. And I blew myself up there. Whoops. Yeah, I wasn't... I was pushing that a little bit, to be fair. I was just really hopeful that I'd be able to get it over the lip of that chunk there. So that was absolutely my bad, but man, this fight takes so long. It's not necessarily a bad fight. I mean, okay, the amount of whack-a-mole shit going on is a little bit tedious, but, like, again, a big part of it is just we're here for, like, ever. Don't forget, you're here for, you know, etc. Don't forget, you're here forever. Ah! I was not predicting where he was going properly in that case. And I lost my lock on, and there we go. That's better. Oh no, we already ate a ration. I was like, wait a second, but... I lingered for a bit there. Stop doing that, Snake. It happens too easily and it becomes a problem. Fuck, dude. I'm just screwed in this run, I think. I've been getting hit way too many times. Yeah, that's the same noise that I'm making every time anything happens in this fight! God! Why do I get locked for so long, but only after the missile hits? That's so weird. What? Why? Like, Snake's just gotta be like, yeah, I definitely landed that, you know, just sort of nod to himself and like, hey, yeah, I'm... You know what? Actually, just give me a fucking reset here. I'm so low on health right now that I don't think this is winnable. I need to be able to take those hits for when the game decides to, you know, for when I don't dodge correctly or something, I guess. Bro, just finish it off. Come on. I'm literally standing right here for you to shoot me. Stop being a... Stop just doing absolutely nothing and end the fight already. I want a reset. Thank you. God, how long were we sitting there waiting for that to actually happen? I mean, that was weird. Come on, don't hit me. That's all I can... I say. I see him swooping over. But... It's, Yeah, I'm not even going to try for double shots at this point, because I think that's a little bit of a mistake. You know? Also, hey, Retro. Bye. Fuck. I lost my sight of him, and he just ate like 2 of my rations in one swoop. Come on! And I was too out in the open there. Oh, God, I hate this boss fight so much. This is this is, like, many times worse than I remember it being. Especially just in terms of the, like, taking too fucking long part of things. You expect me to believe that a helicopter this well armored could even fly? Like, Jesus, man. And yeah, he's down low, so I gotta closer to the edge anyway, really. Also, good viewpoint there, game. As soon as I pull the thing up. Oh, yeah, I hear him coming up. And you know what? No, 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 no. Just reset. That was... I don't even know what hit me there, because it clearly was not the missile, because I fired at the same place and I didn't get hit. I had to adjust in order to kill myself. Like... Man! This thing sucks! Hi, Lears. You're over there shoving chalk or crayons or similar up Gutsman's ass again. Whoa, hey, hey, hey. Careful of those bullets. Because it's a helicopter. Unsurprisingly, it has quite a few of those. Okay, that time I was able to... That time I was able to swap off very quickly. Usually it doesn't let me do that on the missile making impact. So now that's just confusing. Oh my god, I can't believe that actually got over there. I had that sort of moment of like, oh no, that was a bad choice for sure. And quite frankly, it still was a bad choice, but... Speaking of the... Ah, shit. I took so long trying to aim at him that he went back to shooting at me. Well... Game, why did you turn me around? It's been doing that a lot. I don't know if it's because I'm, like, just releasing the stick too hard or something, but... It's definitely a bit of an issue. Anyway, let's see if I can't read what Roundy has to say here about the Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon. It's always felt like such an animator's flex to you. If I could remember the sequence specifically that you are mentioning, I would probably have something more specifically to say about that, but unfortunately, I freely admit that most of my memory of... Oh. I was off there. That's kind of my fault, but... I didn't have a whole lot of space to take aim at that guy anyway. That pillar is a lot taller than I thought it was. Maybe I'm just forgetting parts of this background. Shift one dude over... Yeah, just a little bit of, like, adjust the detail on the fly. See if folks notice it. Alright, so we're up here now, and we are unfortunately just completely facing away from this guy. Fuck! Can you be done already so that way I can actually have a chance to do something here? Liquid, you suck. You're the worst brother I've ever had. I don't care how much you like Hulk Hogan. Actually, that kind of makes you worse. I don't care if that happens. What I do care about now is that I have to dodge the fact that he's going to fire a bunch of shots at me. He's going overhead. Get over here. Why did you turn me around? Like, literally, it was just the perfect shot of the the thing was entirely in my entire viewpoint there. And the game's like, oh, no, oops, we're gonna flip you around as soon as you... God! Say anything else about the fight, but that part blows! I didn't even hear him rise up. All I heard was the music change. Oh, I see. Alright, come on. Get out from around the chunk there that I don't know a better name for than the chunk. Insane. Surely he's going to start shooting again, right? That off. Ah! Now it makes sense that I would be able to hit me there, because I'm going too far out on the sides here, so I'm kind of owning myself a little bit on that one. I'm getting a little bit of what I deserve. Oh. Unfortunately, if I had kept a good track on him there, that would have been real nice. But unfortunately, I did not. I'm not in a good position to take another shot at him when he rises up. Straight to the top. Get him! Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Yeah, so your menus are just sort of like disabled when you hit him for some reason for a brief period of time. And it's a very problematic length of time no matter what. Just by virtue of the fact that, like, you cannot dodge while you have the Stinger missile out because you are always in first-person perspective. Which, I mean, fair enough. It kind of is like a thing that makes sense. You probably wouldn't want to try a no-scope with a missile launcher like this, but... it is a bit of a problem on some level, just because, again, hey, you get locked down, and that's that much time that you can't dodge during. Okay, yeah, I did see him down there. Alright, come on. Keep that tailpiece sticking out, buddy. Ugh! I'm trying to, like, distract his aim but I can't do tight enough circles, really. Not easily. Ugh! And we're dead again! Oh, boy. Did somebody want to come over and do this for me? Because, like, I am straight up having a really shitty time with this. The mechanics here are really, really... And again, a large part of it is the fact that this helicopter takes like 20 missiles to take down. Also, what game is this? And we're doing that again. Cool. It's like Puyo Puyo or something. Liquid Snake's Mean Bean Machine. I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of want to take a reset on this run already with that, because, like... yes, things that go over very well with my audience. To be fair, I would totally play Liquid Snake's Mean Bean Machine. Fuck! Dude! I am absolutely just going to take a reset on this. You know what? Here, I'm taking out my C4 here. Like, again, I just got 2 rations stolen from me, basically. And a quote add command for your I'm not sure what bot you're using, so I don't know if my sending you streamer bot tutorials for the quote system would necessarily work, but I can send you that, and at least you'd have some sense of documentation for something, I guess. Hey, I don't know anything about your brand of furniture, but would you like it if I sent you the manual for my copy of Tetris for the Commodore 64, I guess. I stalled out on finishing the punchline. Whoops. Alright, put that missile launcher away, and... Alright, well... If your search engine of choice decides to be as... as competent as search engines are these days, because, ooh boy... I believe I still have the link even just sitting in a tab somewhere that I could just dig out and grab for you. And I missed. Okay, is the problem that I'm turning around because I'm too close to the edge there and I'm, like, sidling against the wall? Bro! He's basically just fucking invincible during those phases because I lose my aim so easily. Which is a problem. A big problem. I think I didn't switch over there because I was convinced that it wouldn't hit him. Brandon was like, hey, you've been saying that that's a problem for a minute. Have you considered... And yes, I have, but... Dang it. Fuck! I'm kind of curious, but not enough to try anything in this regard, obviously. But if you get hit during that section where he's grousing about getting hit by a missile that does, like, paint chipping damage at best to his helicopter, and your rations would not be visible on screen. I wonder if you get hit during that and get killed, and then, you know, die prematurely even with your rations equipped and having any of them more than 0. But again, you can bet that I am not going to try to have that happen to myself, because that would be insane. Oh. No, thank you. I'm not hungry. That one's entirely on me for not just... I was trying to take skill shots that I don't even know if they work at this point. And obviously, yes, getting a little bit big for my britches trying to do a skill shot in, like, any game, but this one in particular. Listen, I've landed a couple of hooks before. And not just in fishing games. I'm talking about more like, you know, the characters in various multiplayer type of versus style battle arena kind of, you know. The joke here is Pudge, basically. I've landed a couple of Pudge hooks, at least like 2. I'm pretty sure they were both accidental, but it's happened. Oh, yeah, we're not getting a shot there. Alright, he's rising up and he's making a funny noise again. I didn't even hear him shooting anymore. Pausing for a second. Because of some juggling stuff. And then we're doing this again. Okay, good. Yeah, I was definitely too close to the wall there. Okay, I can just press R1 to toggle that on and off. So that does actually make my life a little bit easier, but I'd forgotten that was a thing, so... That almost looked like we took a hit there, but I don't think we did. Alright, he's definitely going to be around this area for sure. Whoa, he was up real high there. But he didn't seem to hit me at all, so hey. Take advantage of the fact that apparently he switched over to Stormtrooper accuracy for a second. Don't do that. I just wanted to try to... Yeah! Got him. And while he did start to shoot, he didn't hit us, so that's good. Right, over here. No, he's going back this way. Okay, well, with good place, we're getting better at this part of things. And I think using the R1 to toggle the weapon on and off is helping us out tremendously. So yeah, he's still going to shoot at it. And somehow we didn't get hit there. Okay, never mind. This... You know what? The second part of the fight? A lot easier than the first. I'll say that much. I wouldn't call it easy at this point, but I mean... less hard. Whoa! I still hit him! Wow, okay. And there we go. That's what I get for saying this part of the fight was easier. And take a shot right in the cheek. Butt cheek, specifically, not, you know. Ah, hell. I was not in position because I couldn't see his purple dot. I mean, obviously I see it now, but, like... what good does it do me to try it? Alright, bro, can we take a mulligan on this one? Where you just, like, recede for a bit, and I try to follow you? Oh, 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 oh. We're not in a great place for that. Okay. I think he stopped. So we go over here. Alright, he's... gotta actually follow him properly here. Come on. We're too far to the side. So if he were to pop up here, which we're just not into right position for that. There we go. It's better for when he... it's going to be over there, probably. Ah! Shit! I'm making the same noises that Snake is, but I'm frustrated at this point. I have one missile left. I need that ammo to respawn. Or I need for him to go down in the next hit, which... yeah, knowing my luck, he will not. But hey. Oh, yeah, I think I got him. No, man, his health meter is empty. You cheesy bastard. Come on. Oh, no, he's firing. He's firing his laser again here. I was about to walk right into that because I didn't remember where that explosion happened. But he had to, like, stay all together to long enough to,
See you in hell, Liquid. That takes
Liquid.
cremation.
Oh, you get it? And, Snick takes a little smoke, and we get some plot.
The elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so?
Oh, that's extremely trustworthy, you know.
Before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay, find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know, you don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
Well, with that out of the way, I'll be right back, everybody. I need a moment. That helicopter was a bastard. All right, gang, I'm back. In the process of getting up, I accidentally yanked my controller out of the controller port, as I guess the cable was stuck under my chair wheel. That's the sort of thing that happens with great frequency, no matter. I'm trying to press the start button. Did it come out again? There we go. That was weird. I had to plug and replug it, I guess. Huh. But the other thing that I'll say about technology sucks, not that doesn't count as a technology sucks thing. And this is something that's so minor, but as I was picking up my headphones, I accidentally bumped one of the little touch buttons on my little desk fan over there, the orb, which I've shown a picture of before. At least I have on my Blue Sky. It's very minor because obviously I can just change it back, but I don't know what the feature that I accidentally turned on was. And again, part of it is it's like, hey, everything is all these like touch sensors and stuff nowadays, and I dislike that. Go back to buttons. You know, at risk of sounding like a drinking from the hose posting person here, like, yeah, no, modern technology and the direction that we're going with quote unquote technological advancements. I know I'm saying that with quotes. That definitely is probably a little bit unnecessary, but also just things aren't that good anymore, you know? And shitification is completely real. And it's not just AI and everything. Although, obviously, I am no friend or proponent of AI. Finally, something I agree with the Pope on. Right, because that was the thing that was, I think it was yesterday or perhaps today, but the Pope's encyclical about AI, I didn't read it because, like, I already have my own opinions about AI, and also I'm not particularly Catholic, so if they differ from the popes for some reason, that's not going to change my opinion that much. I say not particularly Catholic, I mean not Catholic at all, obviously. I don't know why I phrased it like that. But here we are. Hey, more bullets. That's good. A lot of FAMAS bullets. I wonder if that's going to be very useful soon. Oh, that door only opened halfway. That looked messed up. Anywho, so there have been some people that I know, some of my friends who are like, oh yeah, this will be a huge booster for the Catholics. And I mean, possibly, but the thing that I expect to see more of out of this is like the super anti-theist level of atheists, the like militant atheists, seeing more of them become pro-AI as a consequence of this, because they kind of have to... Listen, none of those people believe in anything. They just hate religious people. The old Hitchens wing of atheism. All those guys who started to support the war in Iraq and George W. Bush because they hated Muslims that much and they thought that Islam was stupid. Yeah, so just back aside in a holy war, right? You know, a clash of religious ideologies. That's the atheist way, isn't it? Is to get on the side of the Christian extremists. Anyway, I digress. That's like super duper old news. Anyway. I'm just scanning around the area, by the way, to go see if there's any resources we can pick up before we get on the elevator, because as I've alluded to, again, I thought it was a thing that we dealt with before we fought the Hind, but it clearly was not, and the Hind was a pain in the ass. You could even say it was a pain in the Hind, but that was, there's a fight on the elevator against a bunch of dudes in stealth suits. After Otacon has like a serious dumbass moment of like, huh, that's strange. The elevator seems like it's putting on... Snake, did you suddenly put on some weight? Bruh, keep it in your... Keep your inflation fetish in your pants. Anyway. Nice long staircase here. To be fair, I am maybe overdoing it slightly. But listen, if there's a free ration around here somewhere, you better believe I'm all over that, and that's well worth it. I'll try the bottom of the staircase too and see if I can pick it up. Yeah, I know that's normal. We did finally reach the bottom. I may have zoned a little bit because I was doing the old long walk of longness. Or length, as many people would prefer to say. But we did pick ourselves up a ration, so that's pretty good. Love that. Love to get more of those. Okay, I think we're kind of about as supplied as we can get without going all the way back across the whole map, which would be a little bit over the top even for my standards. So, back we go. Surely none of this shit is respawned, unfortunately. Alright, turn on the elevator. Ooh. What's it buzzing at me about? Well, whatever. We've only got one other destination, so let's go for it. What's up?
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
Okay.
If you take out the one I'm wearing...
Hey, good job. It's working again. Knuckle shuts.
Great math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and
Yeah?
the 4 suits were missing.
Yeah, so I guess they were probably stolen, right?
Checked out. It's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135, but that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you.
The mugshot of him yelling into the camera is very, very funny to me. But also, like, you guys didn't hash this out any faster. Oh yeah, put on the rations. Because there's a bunch of these dudes, and they are apparently quite resilient to bullets here. Do these guys get affected by stun grenades or anything? Because that might actually be a better way of dealing with this. But in any case, yeah, they are quite sturdy, considering. These guys are like mini-boss grade for some reason. I mean, yes, I'm not necessarily hitting them too much, but I guess the stealth camo probably gives them like a lot of defense, basically. Oh, hey. And yeah, we just flushed like 400, like 200 bullets down the toilet there. Plus the 75 that we got back, so that was... Yeah, I think that was like 250... Yeah, because when I said 200, I was rounding up heavily. We're only down 175 from our max. So yeah, that took us exactly 250 bullets, in fact. Damn, Snake, are you sure they weren't, you know, significantly harder than that, I guess? We can climb up those stairs too, I think. I don't believe that's the way that we need to go, but we can, and we can explore and see if there's any items. Ah, yes, there's some more PSG-1 bullets here. For all the use that's going to do us. Okay, yeah, that's the door. I thought it was more in the middle because of where I saw the light. Oh, there's no stairs up. Were the broken stairs that we saw down that low? Huh. Anyway. I don't feel like dealing with this fucking thing. Let's chaff it real quick. And, I mean, really, there was no point in doing that, was there? That's just PSG-1 bullets. That's just... Oh! Bullpucky, man. I couldn't see that contemptible piece of shit. Anyway. Note to self. There's a second gun camera in the corner there to deal with. Because I think that first one should be a little bit easier to dodge, but... Honestly, I don't do good against them when they're in the lower left corner of of a square anyway, I think. I think it's just the direction, like the sets of directions that I approach from most of the time. Which ultimately sounds rather silly, but hey. Alright, drop it in the corner here. That thing turn, and go in. You know what, let's... Ah! Jesus! Okay, no, that's gonna be another throw. I thought the hallway was longer. I don't want to be down a ration like that. Eesh. That was robbery. And by robbery, I mean that was me being too fucking stupid to remember where I need to chaff to be safe about it. Oh, that really chafes me, you know? No, sorry, it's supposed to chaff you because they're chaff grenades, not chafe grenades. Ah, yes, the chafe grenade, the newest in military technology. It's more of an anti-personnel device of a sort. It doesn't kill them, but it definitely makes them itch really horribly. And so every soldier in the area is just afflicted with a serious case of jock itch. And you can do whatever it is you gotta... Wow. Fuck it, Again, taking the death, I want my health. My health is a little bit limited, considering. Part of that is, of course, just because I play like shit, but... Alright, because we've got all the rest of this stuff, right? Because that's just SOCOM bullets. Seriously! That's... Wow. Of course it would do that, just immediately look at you. This is... That's gotta be, like, significantly more dodgeable. It's just that... The approach is really, In fact, I think when it was firing at me before, it was firing at me from out of sight the first time. Not having a map in this room is, like, really fouling up my ability to judge distances, so... Yeah, see, just SOCOM bullets. Chuck that, and... So yeah, get the back-to-backs going there, and now we get through. Man, that would really suck if you didn't have any chaff grenades, because of how some of those are positioned. And this is the part I was thinking of earlier. I thought you did this before you fought the Hind. No mine detector here. Okay, so I think I'm attempting to do this way too early. Because you have to, like, actually start the fight with... Oh. This is why it's generally a better idea to do that from the first-person perspective of the missile, but...
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
Oh, you just got shot from downtown.
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No.
Otacon, quit being weird.
What is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please.
Yes.
She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You're pretty good. Wait.
Women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake,
Otacon, shut up.
near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please.
These
Wolf.
bullets.
Snake, no.
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Wrong game. Wrong Metal Gear game, you.
You men are so weak. You could never finish what you start.
We actually took damage from that, so. Yeah, so as you can see from the fact that they've given us access to some PSG-1 ammo, they 100% expect you to just do the, to use the sniper rifle here again. But there is a way to just beat this with the Nikita launcher. And just sort of go, I'm not falling for that shit again. The sniper duel wasn't really that fun. I just have to actually find her. Oh god, it's gonna take a while, even with this. Okay. So everybody strap in for the least fun sniper duel anybody's ever seen. The dumbest... Everything in this game takes a lot of damage, actually. I mean, again, yes, that's the thing that I keep saying about this, from a concept level. It's a stealth game, so they want to encourage you to use stealth, but that has a bit of an effect on boss fights, you know? You seem to be doing a great job, by the way, at this whole seeing me thing, Wolf. You're no Star Wolf, I guess. I don't know where I'm going with this. Hey, don't... You're no Wolf Blitzer? I don't know, I'm trying here and I'm not succeeding. At the name thing. I mean, obviously we're doing pretty well at the fight, but that's because we've found the path to guide this missile on, and it has plenty of leeway. So this is like very easy. Obviously, extremely not the intended method, but hey, now she's moving around a bit more, so credit where it's due. Wow, that was bad. I swear I was not trying to get all the way under her. Anyway, Yeah, I assume this is a very well-known thing, by the way. So I admit that I'll be surprised if anybody's like, wow, I didn't know you could do that. But it's a thing you can do, and it, in my opinion, makes this fight significantly easier. Because you don't have to do a sniper duel. Because I find that gameplay style, I don't really like it very much no matter what, but in this game it definitely feels like a special level of being kind of buns. Maybe just because of how fast, or, well, not fast, you aim.
I waited for this moment. I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating.
You're able to talk quite a bit for having just taken like 12 missiles in your anything.
You cannot save me. Please,
Would she be able to talk this much if she got shot in the... whatever.
just finish me quick.
Like, even more than any other... Anyway.
I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
This is the whitest Kurdish person I've ever seen.
That's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper,
She doesn't answer. Not that part of it.
watching everything through a
Yet,
rifle
at least.
scope. Now I could see war, not from inside, but from the outside, as an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs.
They're pretty similar to dogs.
The word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war.
I mean, I guess nice to know that...
Sail at some price or
The,
another.
but what does the word have to...
Untamed, solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
You know, after we played that boss fight in what was probably a dishonorable manner, really, but hey.
I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
And waiting for Otacon to ruin the moment. In 10, 9... Oh, he's way faster than me.
I loved you.
I thought he was going to call us. Oh my god, Otacon.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me. Everyone's here now. Okay, hero. Set me free.
Otacon looks away and covers his ears. Well, almost covers his ears. Doesn't really look like it, but... God damn, that was a hell of an explosion from that. Ooh.
Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop metal...
Especially not me.
I'll probably be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
I'll hang on to my...
That frame rate is, Why is the frame rate in this sequence just, like,
Get ahead.
really bad?
Head start on your new life.
It shouldn't be for... And honestly, it's mostly localized to Otacon. Like, he seems to be... I don't know if it's supposed to be intending to, like, symbolize that his movements are, like, a certain way, but... What am I fighting for? Wait, no, sorry, wrong game. It should... God damn it, Otacon! You son of a...
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Damn it, I was making a brief joke to ruin the moment, and he actually went ahead and said it.
I'll be searching too.
Anyway, yeah, no, his movement seemed to be back to normal. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but it definitely looked like his model was, like, being slowed down in a way that it shouldn't have been. I don't know, it looked off. That's all. That's all I can say about it, is it looked off. But there's no mines out here. I'm just double checking. Ooh, we've got to be careful in here. Hey! Shut up in there, will you? Chafe grenade to get our way through here. Because I saw a thing that was marked level 7, and I just assumed that that's where I have to go. Oh. Sorry. Insert disc 2. Here we go. Alright. It's time for my PS2 to gag and cry for like an hour, because it is old, and it's not a big fan of reading discs that aren't DVDs. I'm pretty sure it's fine with, like, film DVDs, but at least game DVD discs. It's not much liking the PS1 discs, and I think the PS2 games that are on not DVD are also a bit of a problem for it. But, yeah, I really cannot afford to replace it. I could play on emulator, I guess, but I have hardware. I personally just would prefer to be able to demonstrate the ability to play shit on hardware if I'm able to. I just kind of prefer that a little bit. Oh, hey. You can kiss my butt, dude. I'm not interested. Yeah, I can't really afford to replace the PS2 with a different model, especially those things are getting expensive now. In terms of, like, used consoles. Obviously, used consoles. I would like to, but, you know, money and stuff, and you understand, right? Here, I've got an idea. Can I take the shot here? I don't have time for that. Never mind. Fuck it. Just get up. Stun grenade. I was gonna say that'll do, but it will not actually. It's me that... Yeah, Rowdy, I was literally just saying that, is that, yeah, I could just pirate these. I could just... Yeah, I know. Maybe you shouldn't say the P word on stream. I could use emulators. Using an emulator isn't illegal, despite what Nintendo would like you to believe. But, again, I was just saying that I just have a bit of a preference for hardware just for, like, replicating feel as much as possible and all of that. Again, it's a personal problem on some level, I suppose, but yeah, if I could just I can just do that, and maybe in the future I will just resort primarily to emulation. PS1, PS2 emulation, not that bad of a thing. GameCube emulation is extremely good, as we are all well aware. N64 is a little bit dicier, so that's a thing I still really want to get a card for, a flash cartridge. And the big one from the quote-unquote 6th generation, which is a little bit of a spurious thing. Game generations are very much... console generations, rather, are a thing that are very strongly dictated by a fairly select few. There's been some conversation about how that's, like, primarily an invention of Wikipedia and stuff like that. But I'm still using it as shorthand anyway, just to sort of refer to the trio, as it were. Okay, so I have to sidle along. Don't do that. Well... Enjoy your lava bath, Snake. There's no ration calorie dense enough for you to eat to survive that. Anyway, basically, because I'm just sort of referring to a console generation in this case to indicate the three most common machines from that era. I mean, yes, the Dreamcast exists too. I don't know how good or not Dreamcast emulation is, but it definitely exists. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Oh, well, bare minimum, get closer there. I have used Dreamcast emulation. I used it to check out that MTG game that was only released in Japan one time. And I checked it out only one time because that thing is buns. And I had a further problem with Flycast, which was the emulator I was using, not displaying text for it. Which is kind of fucked up, but hey. Okay, can I not go that way? Unless I can, like, drop down and start hanging from the ledge, and I don't know about that. Because this is the first time that doing a motion like this has come up and been required. So, yeah. But the problematic one, in my opinion here, is Xbox. Because I think that emulating the original Xbox is still kind of not really that good of a thing. Okay, we can actually just crouch like this, I guess. And yeah, quite frankly, anything that is from the PS2 era and forward, emulating that still kind of seems like, you know, an exercise in dark sorcery to me. I mean, the Wii, yes, I've emulated a Wii game in a way that didn't involve hardware. But the Wii is basically just a GameCube, but with a dangly part, so... The titular Wii, possibly. Possibly. But, like, Xbox 360, I assume that is barely a thing that works. PS3 emulation, I bet that's even worse. Switch emulation probably works, but I don't know what the current status is of Switch emulators and how dead or not. Because I assume that all the big names from back when are dead because, well, Yuzu got shot in the face because of reasons. And I want to say that the others eventually sort of, like, took the coward's way out a little bit. I don't think that Ryu Jinx was actually, like, sued by Nintendo, but I could be wrong about that. So if anybody wants to tell me that I'm wrong about that, well, then, I mean, I did just say I could be wrong about that, didn't I? So... yeah. PSG 1 rounds. Oh boy, are we gonna be in a... Oh shit, It makes sense that the Steam vents hurt you because they doing a lot of other things, but I wasn't sure. More Nikita missiles. Are we going to be, Are we going to be in a position where we gotta do another sniper battle sort of thing? Because I know that the fight with Vulcan Raven is coming up soon. And if it's this soon, then I will end up saying, yeah, I'll do that next time.
It's better to live ugly than to die beautiful. I think it's true. Once you're dead, you'll never have another chance to be happy. I can't understand people who want to die before their time. Please, Nick, promise me that you'll come back alive.
Well, I'm trying, I guess. So far. Make sure it works. That didn't seem correct of a save spot. Yeah. I must have screwed up. Anyway. Yeah, this looks like the place. Although maybe not. This could just be an incoming freight elevator here. Ooh. Well, we gotta get a fight here. That's always fun. I love when they're just like, hey, yeah, here's a fight you gotta take for reasons. He's dropping stuff. He's dropping stuff. He's not dead yet. That'll deal with him. And if they're not going to give me anyone else, well, hey. Free FAMAS bullet checkpoint there. Make sure that you have some, so that way I can take them away from you. What? I'm from fucking downtown again there. Yeesh. They love doing that. I forgot that that was that common of a thing. In this game. The sheer amount of just like, oh hey, here's the camera from off camera. And it's just pecking away at you. What? Mines too? Fuck my life. I'm just gonna go and get mulched real quick. Because they really need this, right? Hey, Snake, you can't use the mine detector in here because of the jamming signal. What if... And hear me out here. So I guess we'll just crawl around and use this to disable any of the mines. Because we could definitely use that ration, and we could definitely use those bullets. Well, now that we've dealt with the game's Hear Me Out, which, you know, game going Hear Me Out, and then it's posting a picture of something that's, like, completely normal to be attracted to. Game's going Hear Me Out, and then it's just posting a picture of Nicol Bolas. Or, like, the Bahamut from 10, I think. Just like, yeah, hear me out. I really want the dragon who absolutely looks like he's supposed to be fucky on purpose. But, hey. I see these crows. This definitely looks a little bit like it's about the time to be dealing with this guy. So I'm going to save again.
Don't forget to save your memories of me too.
Can't save After you reduce them to binary numbers and send them through the air, they're not memories anymore.
So just because it's called a memory card.
There's nothing my system can't do.
Memories aren't just sounds and pictures. They exist somewhere between the sounds, between the picture.
I don't get it. Anything can be done digitally.
If that's true, why don't you go ahead and try to say what I'm thinking right now?
I can't save that type of thing. You have to put it into words at least.
That's right. And that's what memories are. Wordless.
I don't know about that.
No matter how far data technology advances, you'll never be able to penetrate the human heart.
You're wrong. It's just a matter of time.
But first you have to try to understand human emotions, Mei Ling.
And how do I do that?
You have to allow yourself to fall in love with someone.
Yeah, okay, Snake, whatever. I get it.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Who fucking cares, Miller? What about these birds?
Too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see
For
this.
whomst?
The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York. But you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the
Snake
meantime,
listening to this guy just
careful.
bullshitting because he heard something bad about a woman. Yeah, okay, Snake. You're a real winner, aren't you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the case, but it's like this is why you believe this. Okay, also we should definitely save literally right here. I know I'm saving like 3 times in 10 minutes, but also this is absolutely the next room over to the boss. I thought for some reason maybe we'd be like forced to walk into it, but also we get more dialogue.
I guess. What's up?
Oh.
What do you want, Snake? If you want to talk to Naomi, why don't you call her?
Oh, it's nothing.
I lost her Kodak number.
Guy. Good luck, Snake.
Good luck. Yeah, I mean there was a boss fight right in front of us, so I don't remember how the Vulcan Raven boss fight goes. Well, I guess maybe I'm part of the problem lining up with the joke that I said last session about the fandom doesn't remember Vulcan Raven because he's not white. That's not why, but anyway. That's going to do for this session of ye oldie Snake guy. Anyway. He's got a tank. Yeah, I was going to say, and then in the second fight, he's just toting around a minigun, and he's got like a huge backpack, I think. Because, I mean, I guess you would need that for any of your minigun supplies, but yeah, I don't completely remember. Again, though, it's been like 15 years, so honestly, the fact that we that I remember like anything in this game is a lot. Anyway,